After the Nazis forced as many as 450,000 Jews into the Warsaw Ghetto in Poland during the Holocaust, there was disease, overcrowding, starvation, and death. And a lot of what was going on inside those walls and in the death camps, which the ghetto fed into, was cut off from the rest of the world. But there were a few dozen people who refused to let their voices go unheard. And a lot of what we know about Jewish life and suffering during the Holocaust today is thanks to their work. And the North Carolina educators and I got to see some of the results of their efforts up close.
History is best taught through firsthand accounts, stories.
I didn't realize it was so big. I mean, you can contain a lot of things in that.
From the very people who lived them.
And obviously it's been weather beaten and under the ground, but it did what it was supposed to do. It saved those materials for us to see today.
Materials now known as the Warsaw Ghetto Underground Archive. These documents, sketches, and testimonies tell the story of the Holocaust as it happened through the eyes and voices of the Jewish people.
The street turned into hell, screaming and full of horror. People who had only gone outside for a moment were caught and forcibly loaded onto carts.
It was a large space filled tightly with Jews, men, women, and children, some 5,000 people. There was noise, clamor, and a great anxiety. The peasants were talking
These notes are motivated by an
themselves
instinctive yearning to leave a trace, by a sense of despair that sometimes wants to cry out, and by a desire to justify one's life that goes on in deadly uncertainty.
As a history teacher, one of the first things we look for are primary source documents.
This one doesn't teach you right here.
And this is as primary as it gets. I mean, these are people's everyday lives written on pieces of paper, just scraps of paper sometimes, letters, sermons, drawings, photographs that are documenting what was happening here because it's so incomprehensible.
A group known as Oneg Shabbat spent 2 years during World War II on the secret project, part of which is permanently on display here at the Emanuel Ringelblum Jewish Historical Institute in Warsaw, Poland. It's named after the historian and teacher who led the group of several dozen people. They risked their lives secretly collecting and then burying beneath the Warsaw Ghetto the very truths the Nazis tried to hide.
It's been just part of growing up, hearing these stories, and then to see the real thing. It is like a pilgrimage.
Sarah McCoyne, a social studies teacher at Smith High School in Greensboro, grew up learning about the Oneg Shabbat group. Her mother, who makes pottery, created this replica of one of the milk cans that stored part of the archive.
She embossed a menorah on it before the firing, so it's permanently on there. She wrapped it in barbed wire, just like the barbed wire on the top of the ghetto walls, and it has archival material inside of it, just like what was saved here now that we're seeing in person.
A group of resistors, many of whom were teachers themselves, preserving Jewish voices and fighting the Nazis the best way they could.
It's almost like they knew from studying history that they were making history themselves, that they were creating the artifacts that we were going to be able to see in the future, to know what happened here and to remember. And that's so key for what we want to pass on to our students, that they, whatever their lives look like, that they have an opportunity to pass on their stories and that they're important too.
And the milk cans and boxes were hidden beneath the Warsaw Ghetto in February 1943. The first part of that archive was discovered 3 years later, and the second part in December 1950. It is believed only about 60% of the archive has been found so far. Most members of the Oneg Shabbat group died during the Holocaust. I invite you to join me Monday night for our hour-long commercial-free documentary, Teaching the Holocaust. You can watch it right here on Fox 8 starting at 7 o'clock, and it will re-air Sunday, September 28th at 11 p.m.
Teaching the Holocaust on Fox 8 is made possible in part by the community foundations of the Triad.